the stream.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. Just personal opinion.
You probably only caught the second half of that, but Burger King.
I wouldn't even call it an opinion. Burger King is just the king of fast food.
Oh my god.
Once again, not sponsored.
Burger King is okay. I haven't had it in a couple of years.
That's why you think it's bad. They have already flipped around.
No, I haven't had it in a couple of years because it's only okay.
The last time I had it was like breakfast one morning when we were picking up a Christmas tree for like...
See, Serge already knows peak.
And this was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't had it for like 10 years before that point.
Wait, this is a stupid question. If the McDonald's CEO guy was doing that thing with the burger, has the Burger King CEO done the exact same? Oh my god, how have I not seen that?
It took an incredible big bite because Burger King is so good.
Oh my god, wait, no, naive. The Texas like smash burger style. Oh god, no, that is like super delicious. Hold on a minute. Wendy's might have to take a peg back. Hold on.
Wendy's is good. They have good nuggets.
Wendy's has
their fries been hella downhill. They're real
Wendy's
bad now.
Let us know what your favorite fast food burger is.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich.
Let us
in
know.
my opinion. Hold on. Wendy's
Should that
spicy
be the
chicken
recap
sandwich,
question
in my
this
opinion,
time?
is quite possibly the best chicken sandwich in like period, barring like places that specifically like go for chicken. And Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A is obviously at the bottom of that list. Still.
Before we jump into the recap, can I post something important in the Twitch chat?
Sure. Let me permit you if it's a link.
Yeah. It is unfortunately going to be a link. Just tell me when you get the permissions, because...
Okay, you should be good.
All right, chat. Chat, you see this link that I'm about to put into the chat?
Is that about water?
I want y'all to give me a 5-paragraph essay with MLA cited sources and a title with proper dating and formatting. I want y'all to tell me which one was your favorite and why it is, and why do you think it's objectively better than the other options. Thank you.
Bro, we don't got 15 minutes to wait for the chat to talk about their water.
I was watching that last night, and I was like, I know how I'm sneaking in the water bit next
God dang it.
You're watching it last night in your free time?
Yes.
Oh my
Of course he was.
This man's a waterhead.
Brother, you don't understand the power of ADHD and getting
Your
random,
hobby.
like, hyperfixations.
Real waterhead over here.
This fucking waterhead-looking
Water
ass.
connoisseur. Professional water connoisseur.
Water.
If
Water
anyone's
pills.
seen the Pro ZD bit about Reddit and water, that is me.
I know what you're talking about. That's
You
a
can
very
say
You
tap-
can 100% say tap water. Yes, you can say tap
depending
water.
on where you live.
Tap water is great, man.
If you live in Florida, you cannot say tap water
Yeah.
unless you live in a
Nah,
metropolitan area.
nah.
Yeah.
Cowards.
Tap water here
I
is
hate our
decent.
audience.
Oh, yes.
I live
Water-
close to a
Opinions
mountain.
are bad.
I live close to a mountain, so I'm fine.
Mountain
Oh, look at
water.
me. I got a mountain water.
All right, sorry for distracting everyone with the water bit. We've gone too far
you're
now.
good.
So,
You're good.
hello, Mr. DM.
But yes, session 13. I've already told them, but there's so much that could go wrong in today's session. We'll see how that goes.
See how we tempt Murphy's Law.
We'll be fine.
In theory. But yes, let me get Gary in. Wherein is Garion? There he is. Yes, you will see Garion in his shack with his radio.
Welcome back. Let's delve in. This one's a longer one. Last time, Jaro awoke to find Dirk asleep in a chair in his room. The two talked about everything regarding the letter that Gyro left with Dirk, and Dirk told Gyro to give up on trying with him, and that he's caring too much. Two traded some secrets, Gyro mentioning a vague secret about his job being the reason he cares for people, and Dirk told Gyro about his dog that he was forced to eat. Dirk gave Gyro the coaster with the rune back and reconciled with the fact that Gyro said the same thing that Sika had said to him. The two went and woke up Ogun before they all headed downstairs to find the saloon empty aside from an asleep Lucian. The group heard a gunshot that Ogun recognized as a gathering signal, and the four started to make their way outside to see what was going on. Potkut awoke and Blinky mentioned that Mama Sarah was out at the moment. Blinky took Potkut to go see her. In the center of town, in the market square, most of the citizens of Broodwater were gathered before the stage where priests of the 11th Fate were presenting. The party witnessed a man being stabbed by a magical dagger made from comet metal that accelerated his moon scar and made him into a scar mutant, which the priest sealed off in a magic barrier. The priest mentioned a presence that could shape and guide those lost to the moon and other means, and sought to demonstrate what the moon was truly capable of with their gruesome display. Ogun hopped onto the stage and was joined by a Kaitoid man who had a similar idea in mind, pointing his gun at the priest. Magical force seemed to freeze the crowd, save for the party, the Kaitoid man, and Lucian. The priest strapped some of the party in magic barriers and called for Potkut to answer some questions for them. They revealed that Nalka was some kind of demon that Potkut shared a bond with in some way. The leader of the priests introduced himself as Thaddeus, the leader of one of the sects of priests dedicated to the 11th Fate. Potkut agreed to cooperate, and once the barriers were dispelled, Potkut used the displacement rune in his cloak to escape and run off, and Gyro swarmed the priests with birds using his rune. The priests fought the party, and after an eventful battle, Thaddeus retreated through a portal, and the other priests were slain, leaving no trace behind. The crowd, who was frozen in time, had no recollection of why they were gathered there, and dispersed not long after being unfrozen. The Kaitoid man who aided the party introduced himself as Addison Smog, and he wanted to talk with the party in private when they were free, as he might have some information. Potkut had run over to the remains of the hunting lodge and was trying to hide until Blinky convinced him that his friends were worried about him. The two went back to the group. Potkut apologized and was comforted by Ogun and Gyro, and Dirk had a look about him towards Potkut that Gyro took notice of and talked him down from. Ogun was approached by the Bronze Eaters, including their leader Vulcan Vanderhoof, who Ogun agreed to do a favor for in exchange for information on the individual that he was after. Vulcan asked that Gyro bring him Sheriff McGraw's gun before he leaves town. Addison went off to the saloon, telling the party to meet him there when they're ready to discuss, and mentioning to Potkut that he might know how to get his friend back, mentioning that he knows someone like Nalka. Dirk went to see his grandma briefly, asking if he could have another day down in the basement, and was denied, her stating that Dirk was contaminated. The party reconvened and started heading over to pay Auntie a visit to watch over her shop while she was gone. Statement ends.
And let's see here. We've got a question written in as well. That question is, everyone has a nickname. What's yours? Who calls you that? And what do you think about it? Yes, Potkut?
Potkut sometimes gets called Pot or Kut by Nalka, and Potkut likes it. It sounds like fun. Potkut will walk around puddles and go Pot Kut. And it means Nalka is happy with Potkut, if Nalka says it.
That's really sweet.
Okay.
What about the rest of you?
Gyro's my nickname, actually.
Oh, it's not. Oh, Gyro's not your real name, huh?
I picked it myself. I just introduce it. I introduced myself that way. Just because. Well.
Because what?
I look lost in thought suddenly.
Okay.
I suppose I won't grill you on it.
Yeah,
what
I
about
think
the other
I
two
think
of
I'll
you?
take a second. Well, I don't know how much I like this, but my nickname was actually my family's name, and it was something that I would be called when I had a stint in prison. My nickname was Cheshire. That was my grandma, my mom's maiden name, and I had a chance to go by that name, but I didn't when I didn't take over the shop. But because of certain skills I acquired over time, folks kind of saw me as a cat in the night, so to speak, and they pretty much, and the nickname just stuck from there. How I feel about it? I can take it or leave it.
Yes, seems like it's a fitting nickname. Yeah. What about you, Duck?
Nicknames, huh?
Yeah.
My father used to call me Useless. My granny called me Thing. First time I was let out, I tried to make real friends. They just made fun of my name, called me Dick. And I think they were right about it. All of them.
You can be abrasive, sure. And you have your own way of seeing things. But I don't think you're at all a bad person. And honestly, I can relate to you. Only nickname I ever really had was Freak. Well, I mean, look at me.
Is that why you bring me here every day? Lecture at me?
No. I think you're more than what you let on.
Gyro, oh good, what does Dick mean?
Don't worry about that, Pocket.
You don't have to worry about it. You'll remember this in a few seconds, Pocket.
Anywho, let's see what they're up to now.
And we pick up with you all making your way across town. So,
Guys, I'm really okay.
Shadow, I don't mean to. And like Ogun is walking back, like this one has walked back from like talking to the I almost called them copper eaters.
The bronze eaters.
Bronze eaters. I got my metals mixed up.
Close enough.
And he just like looks at him, and he just goes, "Jaro, I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but boy, you have nearly died in the span of meeting you all of, I want to say maybe 6 times. Maybe you should take a breather.
Don't be angry at Gyro. It's
I'm not
also
angry.
Puckcut's fault.
I'm not angry. I'm just saying that, like, and Ogun just like leans closer to Gyro to make sure that no one else hears him. Was like, we need to get you some better padding.
My padding is fine.
Gyro, I know you think so, but boy, again, you nearly died several times in the few days we have known each other. You need something stronger under you, like under your garments.
It's really not a big deal, but I guess I'm not convincing you, huh?
Words would be convincing if I didn't experience it.
What'd you say, Dirk?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
As you guys are walking, you notice Lucian has been quiet, but kind of just had this far off, kind of bewildered look about him.
Oh, right. So, yeah, crash course on that.
I can handle it.
Yeah, Gyro. Actually, yeah, you probably have a better idea of all this than I do, so you can.
Well, I was actually going to suggest I could take him to the library.
What was that thing? That thing that man became?
To answer that question is going to require. To answer that question is going to require a lot more questions to be answered, and for that, you definitely should just go to the library with Gyro and have a rundown of everything that's going on right now.
I could explain for just free speech, but the I trail off and shake my head and I'm just like, clearly I was hit a little bit harder than I thought I was.
Yeah, Gyro, boy, find yourself something to say. Find yourself something to say.
Remember your own name?
Gyro, of course. Not that hard.
You sure it's your name?
Of course I'm sure it's my
Shut
name.
up, Danny.
Anyway,
Dirk.
where is the library anyway?
Oh god, I hope it wasn't that building that Dirk destroyed. There were a lot of books in there.
Ogun, you know that the library is not far from where you guys
I know.
are.
It's just like Ogun in the shock. It's just like, wait a minute, I got turned around a little bit. Are we? Oh wait, no, I know where we are.
Yeah, you know the library is actually right here.
Yeah, so I just point him in the direction. Actually, I guess I just lead him to it.
Yeah, bring them on over. It's a smaller building than what you'd maybe expect for a typical library, but it's a library.
Okay. I suppose I'll call this an opportunity to get a little rest. I suppose I'll meet you guys with him at the I trail off again.
At the other magic shop where we'll be taking our time looking after the shop.
Did
Right.
Gyro hit head?
No. I don't think so.
Are you sure? Because you're trailing off a bit more than you usually do.
Look, I am, I think, a little bit more shell-shocked than I was giving myself credit.
Yeah, I don't think that's beyond the pale in this point, considering.
Wait. No lightning and gyro isn't bug.
Come again?
Shell and shock, bug and lightning.
All right, I get down to Pocket's level a little bit and go, Pocket. In this instance, shell shock just means he's a little bit rattled. Like you know how when someone has like, let's say like a box and they have a rock in it and they rattle it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what someone did to. That's basically what's going on inside of Gyro's head right now. He's a little bit rattled. He's waiting. Wait a second. Just waiting for his mind to settle so he can think a bit clearer.
I'm certain I'll be fine once I get some rest. Don't worry about it, Podcut.
Mm-hmm. Gyro's not what Podcut is worried about.
Yeah. Hey. Oh God. Sorry, just swallowed a bunch of air. Hey, Pocklet, how about you come with me to go watch over a shop for a bit?
Okay.
Right. I just pretty much just like kind of just like you know, like gauging like how he's feeling. I just like hoist him up and like put him on my shoulder.
No.
Ah, nope, got it.
Ogun, go first. Podcut will follow.
Okay. And I like look at Gyro, give him like a you sure you're okay look.
I will nod.
And I go, all right, and I just go, all right, and then I just walk to the mag shop.
Before Podcut leaves, Dirk is still here with Gyro, right? He came back from his mother's spot and just joined us again, I imagine.
Yeah.
Podcut is gonna look at Dirk and speak up, holding onto his opposite arm under his cloak and say,
Podcut is sorry that Podcut used Trick to get away. And Podcut wants to say thank you, Dirk, for giving Rune on Podcut's cloak. But Podcut's confused and Podcut is still mad at you. Bye.
he's gonna saunter off.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything in response.
What's Dirk doing? Is he going to the library with Lucian and Gyro?
I think he just stands there for a while before eventually realizing he has nowhere else to go, following Gyro.
Okay. Yeah, you guys step into the quiet of the library. Save for the person at the front desk, there is not a soul in here. And the elven woman at the desk, she looks up. Oh, are you lost? The saloon's that way.
No. Do you, looking around the library, do you have a copy of, a summary of essentials for surviving the blooming?
Yes, we have a couple of books like that. Here, give me 1 second. And she puts down what she was reading. She goes over to a nearby shelf and comes back with a what looks like a kind of dark green leather-bound journal. And then in very bold text, it just says "The Blooming." She sets it down. This should be the most complete thing that you're looking for, I suppose.
And I will pick it up and open it and flip through the pages.
Looking through it, as she said, it details a lot of what goes on with the blooming, at least what is more widely known about it. What the signs of it beginning looks like, with the red kind of wisps in the air, how frequent it can be, kind of what a moon scar is, what it means to have a moon scar, etc., etc. It goes on, it gives tips. It's pretty detailed.
Well, it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it is gonna do the trick. So, thank you.
What did you have in mind?
It's a shorter tome of earlier information, I suppose. Up in Rycote, we call it the Reaper Summary.
Yes, we have that one.
But this looks more comprehensive, I suppose. I apologize. I suppose I should say, and I gesture to Lucian, he has, for various reasons, never experienced the blooming before, and I didn't want to overwhelm him.
She kind of squints her eyes at that. Never experienced the blooming. How is that possible? Look, I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, but you're quite an old fella. How would you not have ever experienced the blooming?
Nosy, aren't you? Leave a man to his own business.
Well, nosy is how you get answers, but I won't press if it's sensitive.
It is. Back off.
I was locked in a freezer.
Shut up, Lucian. I'm advocating for you. Glares at the librarian until she leaves.
She just kind of stares for a moment at that. Oh. Right, enjoy your book. I won't press any further. Let me know if you need anything else. I'll be here.
I'm assuming she didn't go collect the particular tome in question I was looking for.
No,
so I'm going to. I will rifle through the shelves and try to find it on my own.
As you're doing that, I think Dirk wants to just sit down and explain this to Lucian. Like, Lucian, okay, you don't need some stupid nerd book like Gyro's trying to get you to figure this shit out. Look, like 43 years ago, moon turned bad. Now if you're outside during the moon while it's bad, you get a crazy, wacky, mutated scar thing. But you'll eventually die from and turn into one of those monsters you saw earlier.
It wasn't 43 years ago. Goodness.
Yes, it was.
The librarian pipes in. It was 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
And she looks towards you, Gyro. Is he And she kind of holds her hand up to her head. You know.
No, just a little, I glance at him for a brief moment and remember the conversation we had earlier, like this morning, and look back at her and say, has an odd sense of time.
Oh. And
she stares in shock at Gyro.
Sorry, buddy, it really was 10 years ago.
Yeah, actually, I dealt with that recently. And she'll walk over to you, Gyro, and she hands you a book on dealing with memory loss. This is essentially titled Memory Loss and Old Age.
Thank you. I'll be sure to read it thoroughly.
I had to break that one to my grandmother. It wasn't a pleasant conversation, but that kind of helped. So maybe it'll help you too.
Sure.
She'll go back and sit down.
Let's see.
I think Dirk...
Such a long title, you'd think it would be easier to find.
Dirk wants to smack Gyro's book to the ground, roughly grab him by the collar, and slam him into a bookshelf.
Whoa!
Can I help you?
I told you about that in confidence. And you tell it to some random bitch out of nowhere
Excuse
to mock
me,
me?
right here. I can hear you.
Excuse me.
As if I haven't spent the last 43 years after that festering and stewing.
43 years. Dirk, I promise you, it was 10 years ago. And I don't know what you're talking about. So I would appreciate it, and I'm certain the bitch over there would appreciate it if you put me down.
Dirk drops him, reaches for something in his bag, and settles down. Like, all right, fine. You're young. Maybe you just didn't know about this. It's whatever.
I certainly didn't know about whatever you're talking about, and I look at the librarian. I am very sorry.
She has her back turned to you at the moment, and then she turns around. She's holding a book in her hand. She looks at Dirk. If you have any more problems with this bitch, you can get out.
Don't worry, I will.
I pick up the copy of the book I've found again. Find a table to sit at and gesture for Lucian to sit with me.
He'll sit down.
As far as I'm concerned, this is probably the shortest primer on everything you need to know regarding what we call the blooming nowadays.
Right. Okay.
And I will pass him the book It's not a very large book. It's really more of an article, like I don't know, 10, 20 pages maybe. And as I do, I will sort of preface what he's about to read, just as, like, the blooming started 10 years ago when, I'm not sure the specifics of it exactly, but, something happened, and the moon that rises every night started blossoming into a flower. And it makes this awful sound, and if you stand underneath it, in its light, it mutates and warps you, but, like, slowly. It first sears you with, like, and I just kind of make a motion like it might be easier if you just read the article.
He looks concerned, but he will read the article. And as he glosses, as he kind of reads through it, and as he finishes up reading it, he sets it down. You can see he's kind of thinking about it. Are we all gonna die?
No.
Fine for 43 years.
10 years. And some people do. But not everybody. As far as at least was written in here, gesturing to the article, it really only gets worse if you continue to be exposed to the moonlight when it blooms like that. But,
so we just need to stay inside and away from that when it happens.
Correct. But what we saw earlier, I might have to, I kind of lift a hand to my chin and I rub it with a thumb and I sort of say, I might have to submit a addendum to this article later. I suppose recently we've discovered a material called comet metal, and it appears particularly reactive to those who have scars from the moon. And that's what they use to warp that man sooner than expected.
We've hunted all kinds of things. Well, back then. Things that are horrifying, but I've never seen something like that. His mouth was vertical and his skin was bubbling and...
Worse yet, there's lots of different kinds of mutations. Just the other day, when we were on our way over here, it was like a mass of hands.
Well, it's definitely something to be cautious about. Do you know when the moon's supposed to do that again? You were saying it was soon, right?
tonight, actually. I kind of look around the room. Is it possible to observe the sort of like red? I'm not sure what it is, like a mist or a particle.
It's kind of like little wisps of light. Like if you were to see, like fireflies, it kind of looks similar, but red and a lot more.
Is it possible to?
Breath of the Wild, Blood Moon.
Understanding that not everyone knows what to look out for or is perhaps less sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Is it possible to sort of see that happening occasionally around us inside this library?
Make me a perception check.
Sure. Because I know it would probably be easier outside. Well, I passed.
With that, you kind of squint. It's hard, and you would be privy to this, that during the earlier parts of the day, it's definitely harder to see, unless you're somewhere where it's particularly shady. Lucky for you, the library is, in fact, relatively dimly lit. And you are able to kind of pick out some of those red flecks of light in the air.
Mm-hmm. I believe this is mentioned in the article, but if you look around, sometimes you can catch a little red wisp of something. And not everyone is sensitive to it, and it's certainly harder to see during the earlier parts of the day. But even just right there, I can see occasionally a wisp or two. And those start showing up about, I think a day in advance of a possible blossom.
And Lucian kind of squints a bit, trying to take it in. What's his modifier? Or rather, what's his difficulty? Let me see. I think that's a success for him. I moved him down here. Yes, that is. He's kind of squints his eyes a bit. And for a moment, doesn't look like he's picking up on much, but then he takes notice of maybe a larger fleck of that light. Oh, I think I see what you were talking about.
Yeah. It's hard to be certain until you've seen it a few times, but once you know what to look for. Anyway, I guess nowadays it's a little easier to predict. But 10 years ago, or when did this come out? 7 years ago? It was no, not 7 years ago. I pick it up and I flip it over.
Yeah, 43.
No, not 43 years ago.
Hey, you should, Lucian, if you're gonna be traveling with us, you should go out tonight, get yourself a scar, and you could fit in with the both of us.
No, absolutely not. 4 years ago, actually. But yeah, 4 years ago, it wasn't so easy. I guess they can tap into the tapestry or whatever and predict it that way. I don't know.
I know a bit of magic, but wouldn't say I'm a wizard or anything.
Well, I have no magic aptitude whatsoever, so... we make do.
The thing you do with the birds is pretty cool.
That's actually all Dirk.
He looks over to Dirk.
Yeah, you thought Gyro could do something like that on his own?
Hey. Give a guy a little credit.
Well, for what it's worth, you're a pretty good shot, too.
And I just kind of do a little thumbs up and a finger gun.
Thank you for catching me up. I still have the image of that thing in my head, but I think now that I know more of what's going on, I'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Well, if we manage to make it to the end of our journey, we might even solve this problem altogether. But, it's a little too early to place too much hope in it.
Yeah, especially for you. Where you almost die every combat, I doubt either of us are making it to the end.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you figure it out?
That just means we gotta watch each other's backs more.
Sure. Yeah.
Since Dirk invited me to, do you mind if I roll insight?
Go for it. Yeah, make a vibe check.
Or whatever it's called. Assess, maybe? Vibe.
Check the vibes, my dude. Check the vibes.
Which is one of my worst abilities.
Okay.
Is it good enough?
15 under a 17.
You have fate?
Fate?
I am not spending my last fate on a vibe check.
Fair enough.
Is this contested? Should I be rolling something?
I mean, unless you're trying to deceive here, I would say no. I mean, if you're trying to be deceptive here, I'd say roll influence.
I guess he kind of is. I will give a roll.
Okay, we'll contest that against the vibe check.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, then 18. It's kind of hard to get a read on him.
He hasn't looked at you since you lashed out a little while ago. Just been staring down.
Just like that, you're back on Dirk.
It's a good idea, Lucian. I could trust the guy who keeps dying every combat, and the kid who's friends with a demon, and the guy who hates me. They'll definitely watch my back.
Oh, come on, I will.
I think that's a part of any group, really. You have to be willing to set aside your differences to make sure you make it out of things safe.
I've already got lectured once today. I really don't need you to do it too.
Well, just know I've got all your backs.
I appreciate it. And I'm certain the others will too.
Speaking of the others, meanwhile, over at the magic shop, Ogun, you go up, the bell rings as you enter, and Putkut probably trailing not far behind you. But, Auntie, she looks up from the counter as you make your way in.
Hello?
Let me find her art. She actually has art. I forgot to show chat last time.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Where is Auntie? There we go. Open that. There's Auntie.
There she be.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome in.
Hello. Well, hey, Auntie D.
Oh, how you doing?
All right.
Did you, decide you're gonna be the one to watch the shop?
Putkut and Okun should do it during moon bloom, so we're safe and we stay inside shop.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught out there. Yeah, if
Putkut shakes his head.
you all want to do that for me, I'd be grateful.
Oh, yeah. We were just thought we'd just take that job you were talking about earlier about the looking after your shop.
Perfect. I gotta get a couple of things ready and then I'll be off, but then I'll leave it in you all's hands.
Sure you want to be leaving well, it's early in the day, so you'd make it before the moon hits. So yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get going here real soon.
Okay.
And Angelica, she's around as well. She'll be here with you.
Oh, wait.
Putkut thinks of Angelica for a moment and says,
Good. Putkut can tell Angelica about ghosts that Putkut saw in lounge.
Don't scare her too much. She
No.
keeps going on about this place being haunted.
No, it's okay. Putkut got to see good ghosts.
And yeah, if you want to see haunted, well, I guess you can't anymore because Dirk tore that place down. But yeah, you know what? Well, we'll keep the scary stuff to a minimum.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me get a couple of things ready, and I'm gonna be off, and I'll leave it with you.
Hey, good. I'm gonna take inventory real quick. How's about you go find Angelica?
Okay.
Angelica.
skip off.
And yeah, Putkut, you run off to find Angelica, and honestly, it doesn't take you too long. She is sitting over in a corner. She has a kind of a parchment notebook, and she has some little drawings of, at a glance, what look like these kind of monsters that either she's seen or thought up, whatever the case might be.
Putkut is going to get down on his knees and claws and say,
Do Angelica see monsters too?
Mm-hmm.
Putkut is going to pull out his journal, and he's going to show her a drawing of... Hold on. He'll show her a drawing of a desert scorpion and say,
Look, this is what Pocket saw in Sandlands. It's bug, but it's not a good bug. It's a very angry bug. And it's only this big. Look, it has a tail.
Ooh. And she just kind of looks it over. She looks like she's maybe never seen a scorpion before, being here in the swamps. It's a big bug.
No. Actually,
he makes like a pinching, finger gesture.
very small, but very angry and very mean. It stuck claws up like this.
He holds his claws like pinchers and begins to clap, 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 with his thumb and index finger.
Oh, like a crab?
Yeah.
Crab with a tail.
Weird. Bugs are weird, but Pocket thinks bugs are delicious.
Auntie won't let me have bugs. She says they'll make me sick.
No.
Pocket sounds a little disappointed and says,
Not unless they're good bugs.
You have good bugs?
Hold on.
he's gonna look under his coat, his cloak, and go,
You know? Oh, this one.
He's gonna pull out a pill bug.
And she looks at the pill bug.
Are they tasty?
But they're more fun than tasty. What's this?
He's gonna poke the pill bug and demonstrate for her.
Yeah, you poke it.
See, it turns in the ball, and then you can put it on floor, and
He puts the pill bug down while it's in a ball and just pokes it and just lets it roll across the floor a few times, just keeps going.
boop, boop, beep.
Yeah, she'll follow it with you.
See?
Oh.
This is so cute.
Pocket enjoys sharing his passions and stuff for a moment, but then he kind of thinks about it and then stops and just says,
You can keep it. Pocket doesn't need it.
Oh. Are you sure?
Pocket did bad today, so Pocket shouldn't be too happy.
No, you should be happy. It's okay, Podcut.
Pocket doesn't know. Pocket ran away again, and the friends got hurt. Pocket got in big trouble, and it hurt everyone.
She kind of looks over.
Are your friends... Are your other friends okay?
Yes, but Gyro is shell-shocked, even though Gyro is not a bug. Dirk is still angry, or Pocket doesn't know. Pocket's very angry at Dirk meanly, but Dirk still helps Pocket for some reason. And Olgun,
he looks behind him worryingly.
Olgun said something about Pocket's best friend, and Pocket is scared Olgun is gonna,
Cups his ear around Angela's ear.
talk.
Who's your best friend?
Malka.
She looks interested.
What are they like?
He gets very nostalgic and forgets about how much trouble he caused earlier, and he says,
Malka is very nice and very big. And even though they're very big, Malka always knows to be gentle. Malka really likes, air and flying and forests and trees and flowers and animals. And magic. Lots of magic.
Your friend sounds really cool.
Yeah, Nalka's the coolest. That's why Pocket hopes to find Nalka soon.
I hope you find him.
Pocket hopes so too.
He looks down at his feet a little bit, getting sad, and then he goes,
She'll come over to you, and she'll hand something to you.
What's this?
It's clay.
Clay?
Mm-hmm.
And she points over to beside her little notebook, and she has sculpted little clay creatures.
Want to make your friend?
Pocket can try.
he's gonna touch the clay and feel the squish of it and go, ew! Toss it on the floor.
Yeah, it's squishy.
Very squishy, like Nalka's tummy.
He's gonna try picking it up again and try molding. He will attempt to the best of his ability make a small little Nalka clay figurine, like the size of a teeny toy model.
Yeah, go for it. I'd say just make me a leisure domain check.
Hey, nat 20!
Hey.
Of course he would for his best friend.
You sculpt with this clay. You think about all the time you've had with Nalka and how much you miss Nalka, and that passion kind of shines through here. You make a very accurate little figurine of Nalka.
Wow, you're really good at this.
Don't say that. Pocket only did first try.
Yeah,
Pocket's not so lucky.
it looks really good.
He looks at the model a little bit and he holds it up to his muzzle, his nose, looking at the details and says,
Pocket thinks so, but it's not right. Wait, do you have more clay, Angela?
Mm-hmm.
Can Pocket please have some?
Sure.
Pocket's gonna take another bit of clay, this time a little bit smaller, and try to make a replica of himself to put next to the Nalka clay figure.
Yeah, go for it. Make me another check.
Oh, that's a 3.
Oh no.
So you start working on the smaller figure of you, and you're working so small that you get it right, but then your claw kind of slips, and you kind of screw up the head.
Oh, no!
Oh,
See, Pocket was right.
more practice then.
More practice.
And a couple moments later... Oh, go ahead.
He's gonna see if Ogun is anywhere near close.
Yeah, what is Ogun up to in the meantime? You said he was taking inventory.
So she's got snake venom there. She's got a couple of vials of holy water. She's got... Where did she even get a dragon? Where did she even get a baby dragon's eye? Huh. He's literally just taking inventory.
Yeah, you see Ogun behind the counter, Potcut.
Pocket will try to hold Angela kind of close and hide behind like a shelf or something and pick up the Nalka figurine and go,
Angela, Pocket only knows Angela for 1 or 2 days. Can Pocket ask Angela something?
Oh, okay.
He'll hold up a pinky.
Does Angela Claus promise to not talk to Ogun about Nalka and not show this?
He shows the little clay figurine.
I promise.
She will. Pinky promise.
Okay, good. Pocket kind of scared that Ogun is gonna take Puckut away and talk. And Puckut doesn't know what Ogun's gonna like, what Puckut says. But Puckut is hoping Ogun will be like Gyro when Puckut told Gyro.
Mm-hmm.
And she does like a lip zip motion.
What's that?
Won't say anything.
Okay.
He tries making the zipping lips motion over his muzzle.
And yeah. Meanwhile, while this is going on, Auntie comes out a moment later. She has a travel bag and everything.
All right. Ogun, I'm gonna head on out. Here's the key, and there's plenty in the kitchen. If you or your friends get hungry, feel free to help yourself to whatever. You got a little guest room downstairs with a couple of beds. You want to settle down for the night. And Angelica, she'll probably want to stay up, but just don't let her stay up too late. I don't want her seeing everything going on with the blooming.
Understood.
But thank you again. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I forget. How long are you gonna be gone for?
I'll be back first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I can hold down the fort for a whole day.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. You have fun. Not too much fun. You help.
I promise.
And she goes over to where Puckut and Angelica are.
You kids be safe and have fun.
Okay.
Bye, Auntie. You be good now. I will.
And she heads on out.
As she heads on out, like Ogun just like looks up, like finally done with taking his inventory, like while those two were just doing their own thing, and goes, "Hey Angie, you mind coming over here for a second?"
Okay.
She'll come on over.
Yeah, so question. So how does your grandma run this place? Like, does she is it like anything solid, or is she like kind of haggle with customers, or does she pretty much just set a price and just that's the price?
And Angelica, she kind of scratches her head for a moment.
Auntie usually talks with the people about how much money to pay.
So she does haggle. Got it. All right, well. And Ogun just like cracks his knuckles and goes, "Time for me to get to work." I'm like, "Time for me to get to work." Then, as he like still keeps on his hat and his boots, but he takes off his like overcloak and like finds somewhere to hang it, and kind of like unceremoniously to just look a little bit more legit, he finds like an apron in the kitchen and just puts that on himself. And just stands at the counter, and just waits for anybody to come by because it's still pretty early on in the day, right?
Yeah, it's still very early.
Yeah, so he's just like
give a measure of what time it is about now. It is probably it's almost noon at this point, but it's like 11:30, 11:45 ish.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah, it's still very early.
No, he's like just fully like, I'm just being like a caretaker. I'm in full like customer service, like salesman mode right now.
Over.
Like, all right, you two. And then he says to them, "It's like, all right, you two. So what you're here to do is you're here to basically look cute and get customers in here for me, so we can hopefully make the shop a little bit more money as a gift to your grandma. Think you two can do that?"
Oh,
does Pucklet get shinies?
Well, first thing you do is you pretty much get them. You pretty much just get them to come into the door. That's the first thing. Now you don't make them come into the door. You make them think they want to come into. You make them think they want to come into the door. That's the first step. Second step is for you guys, basically like lead them around the shop, making sure that they find what they're looking for, or if they don't know what they're looking for, point them in the direction of what they could potentially be looking for. Then you get them to me, and I just work my magic from there.
And Angelica,
But you don't know magic, Ogun.
It's a figure of speech. Figure of speech, Pop.
Angelica has a piece of parchment, and slowly she is writing all of this down.
Okay, I got it.
All right, you both do a good job. I'll make sure I make you something special tonight.
Ooh.
And
Is it gumbo?
And I slightly ruffled, making sure that I don't mess up the feathers on his cloak, feather on the cloak. I just slightly ruffle Pocket's head and just goes, Don't worry about what it is. It's just gonna be special.
Pocket is kind of relieved that Ogun isn't angry at him or hasn't pulled him aside to talk yet, so he nods at Angela and says,
Okay, Pucklet and I have an idea. Hold on.
Pocket is gonna cast Vanish on himself. And he's gonna find just a random person walking through the street and just try to stealthily pull their leg in the direction of the shop.
you walk up to some older farmer who's making his way home, and he lifts his leg up and looks, kind of raises it, looks under it, see if there's anything there, and he'll reach out and kind of pat you on accident, Podcut. What? And he'll kind of stumble over. What's going on?
Popcut is gonna have a moment of inspiration. If he stomps on the floor, can his claw prints be obviously seen in the road or something like that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
He's just gonna make a trail towards the shop to see if they'll follow.
You know what? Make me an influence check.
That's a 17 over a... Or actually, hold on. Yeah, 17 over a 5.
Hey!
He does follow. And I would say Dirk, Gyro, and Lucian, as you guys are coming from the library, you would see this. You see this happen, and this man start heading towards the shop as you guys are making your way back over.
That kid's getting clever.
Yeah. Should we go join him?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And I look at Dirk.
He's throwing himself a pity party. He's got his arms crossed, and he looks really pissed at something.
You go on ahead for a moment.
All right. Lucian will head on over.
Hey. Dirk.
Yeah. What do you want?
Look, did I misread the room? Did I misunderstand something you said earlier and kind of mess up?
Dirk closes his eyes and uncrosses, or not close. Yeah, he closes his eyes and uncrosses his arms. Sighs. No, you didn't do anything wrong.
Well, if I do something wrong, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
Not you, gentle.
Look, I'm sorry if you got yourself hurt when I pushed you into the bookshelf.
Well, I mean,
you're really fragile,
couldn't-
so I should know better.
I just give him a thumbs up and
You weren't making fun of me, right, earlier?
Huh?
When, you were trying to convince me that moon scars only popped up 10 years ago. I know I told you, I was bad with time, but that's the one thing I know for sure.
I'm really sorry, buddy. I wasn't trying to make fun of you, but it really was 10 years ago.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I pause for a moment and I like a thought occurs to me and I say, Dirk, how old would you say you are?
38.
Oh my god.
38. And you recall that moon scars happened 43 years ago?
Yeah.
I kind of I have a very puzzled expression on my face. Well, either you're not 38 or you're
Oh shit, did I say 38?
You did say 38.
I'm sorry. I usually forget about the first 20. No,
Okay,
I'm 58.
58. Okay. So 43 years ago. So either your understanding of time is really that
It
weird.
isn't.
Okay.
Look,
or
if you want to do the math, then fine, I'll out with it. But I got my scar when I was 15.
15?
Yeah. Before you start, trying to doubt me or whatever, think I'm stupid or anything, go out and ask my grandma.
I mean, I suppose I could, but where did you get your scar, Dirk? Wait. Sorry, you don't have to show me. I know it's a sort of private thing. You don't have to.
No, I'm not gonna show you.
Yeah, I figured. That's okay. Okay, well, I'll just, shelf this thought for later. Well, let's go, to what we're here to do, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And finally walk into the magic shop.
Yeah, you catch up. Meanwhile, so Ogun, you hear the jingle of the front door, and in steps a kind of a middle-aged farmer. He looked very puzzled.
Oh, hey Tony.
Ogun,
What's up?
Where's Auntie?
She had to step out of town for a little bit, and pretty much asked me and the little ones here to watch the shop for her.
Is she keeping some kind of, I don't know, kind of creatures in here or something?
Not that I'm aware. I mean, and he checks the notes that he wrote down, marking out the inventory. I didn't mark anything down like that was alive.
It was, there was something on my leg, and I saw some footprints leading in here.
From behind the farmer.
And he'll jolt a little and then turn around. Yeah, and he'll point. Is Potcut visible now or no?
Yeah, he's visible.
He'll point. Yeah, that one. You. But why did you grab my leg?
Because.
He shrugs and he just walks off. He got him in the shop, so.
Man,
right energy,
very puzzled.
Ogo just goes, right energy, wrong method, Potcut. We'll work on that.
Darn it.
Don't worry, you did partially good. You managed to get someone in here. Just not by force. Just not by force, Nick. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Frank, since you're already in here. Need something?
I don't guess you've got some kind of ointment or cream I can put on a sore, do you?
Maybe. Yoshi, hold on.
Yeah, looking around, when you took inventory earlier, she definitely has some topical ointments and stuff.
Yeah, I got a couple of things. What you looking for specifically?
No, just something to ease this bruise on my leg.
Bruise on your leg? How'd you get that?
Cows.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, if it's just bruising, then he pulls down 3 or 4 things and just sets them in front of you, just all right, well, this here I know for a fact pretty much works on bruises and lesions pretty well. Unfortunately, it'll probably take maybe 2 or 3 hours for it to work in, but yeah, this one's more for cuts and bruises. It's a lot quicker, but it'll run you a little bit more. And this one here is pretty much your all-purpose ointment for pretty much anything. It really depends on like how fast acting it can be.
How much will it run me?
Let's see. Well, this one here, points to another one. Like this one here is probably going to be your best deal. It's probably going to run you like maybe 2 wealth.
All right, I can do that. He'll pay up.
If you want something that's probably going to last a little bit longer, you can get that and the other one. You can just have something to have just in case it happens again.
Yeah, I may as well. I'm already over here.
All right, yeah. And Ogun just just takes the 2 of them, bags them up. He goes, all right, that's gonna run you about 3 wealth, 3 wealth total.
And yeah, he'll pay up.
All right. And bags them up and hands it to him. It's like, pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, thank you. And he'll head out. And as he heads out, I'd say at this point, that's when Dirk and Gyro, you walk in.
Oh, hey, Bill. Got your business finished with the library already?
I mean, it was a good 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
You okay with what you learned? Looking at Lucian and then and just gauging his reaction.
It was scary, but I think I'll be okay. I want to watch your backs if you'll watch mine.
Well, that's why I invited you on, because I figured that's exactly the type of person we could use.
Puckcut's gonna get a little excited hearing Gyro in the background and just poke his head from atop a shelf or something and go,
Hi, Gyro! Hi.
Sees Dirk. He's gonna subtly cast Vanish on himself and disappear.
Puckcut
Dirk has the same reaction to seeing Puckcut. And crosses his arms again and looks pissed.
Puckcut, if you're gonna disappear, you did really well with that one fella, but maybe next time just ask a person if they need anything before you bring them in. Don't go scaring folks.
Okay.
But you did good. I'll give you that. You did good. You managed to get me a sale, and I appreciate that.
I didn't realize the job description included sales.
It doesn't, but couldn't hurt to be a good salesman in this town. Ogun hands on his lapel and straightens himself. It couldn't help to be bit of a businessman around here.
Mr. Ogun?
Yes, Mom.
And looking over to where Angelica is, there is a door on the side of the room opposite, essentially, so right across from where you guys are, there is a door against the leftmost wall. That door was not there when you walked in, Ogun.
Well, that's new.
You know that for a fact.
That's very new.
What about us?
Yeah, you see a door there. Angelica is just standing, looking at it, kind of looks back over her shoulder at you.
Hey, Puckcut?
Uh-huh.
You still close by?
Right behind you.
Okay, just stay there for a little bit. Angelica, you get behind me too.
Okay.
And Ogun goes to investigate the door.
So you go over to the door. It has a kind of a cold chill about it.
has none.
This is definitely magical in some way. That much you're able to pick up on immediately.
Dirk Magisense it.
Yeah, you activate your Magisense.
Yes, I do.
Dirk, as you do so, this door is almost overwhelming. You're sensing magic from every form coming from this door.
Dirk is going to like hold back Gyro and be like, don't tell Ogun, but that door is crazy nasty. Let him open it and see what happens.
Is Ogun opening the door?
I'm gonna investigate it first before I open it. 'Cause that was the plan. I was just like, that's why I said I'm checking out the door. I'm not gonna open it.
Okay, yeah, make me an assess check.
Meanwhile, I'm just like,
Oh yeah, I get it.
just a normal door, isn't it?
Damn it! I was wishing for his downfall.
Ogun, you pick up on a very heavy magical presence. Not necessarily the door itself, but perhaps what lies beyond the door. And as you're looking at this door, you hear from the other side a very rhythmic knock that seems very intentional.
Alright. Ogun, like, pretty much has his gun drawn. And, like, kind of quietly to himself, but not so much to himself, but, like, kind of quietly just goes. Just says, Cheshire, guard the kids. As he, like, walks towards the door.
Yeah, you walk towards the door, you make it over.
One hand on gun. Like almost in a breaching motion, he like slowly opens the door, and like slowly opens the door, like swings open and jumps back and points his gun at the entrance.
And you do this, and standing in the doorway is a Furbolg woman. She has long black hair that's probably down to her mid torso. She is wearing these very velvety looking red robes with gold trim and a very thick pair of glasses. Where's Dottie?
Who the hell are you, lady?
Who's that?
Answer my question. This is very important.
Answer my question.
She'll look at you, Ogun.
Now, Mom, I'm not at liberty to be giving away information without knowing who I'm speaking to us. So if you would kindly just inform us of who you are.
I need to be speaking with the witch of this establishment.
Well, unfortunately, the witch isn't in right now, so you're going to have to talk to me.
She's not here.
How do you know you're not looking at her? Dirk puts his hands on his hips.
From the shelf.
Deep breath, just. No, she's not. Yeah.
Is she going to be back soon?
Yes.
You guys dropped the ball. We could have tricked her.
How soon? Is she going to be back within
the next
couple of hours?
Hold on. first answer why you're in such a rush to see her, and maybe I'll be at liberty to deliver that information.
It's her time to tend to the halls, and it would be very, very bad if that was left undone. So seeking her out in a hurry so that she could review the list and complete all the tasks that need to be done.
And how soon does she need that done?
Tonight.
God damn it.
But there's Moonbloom.
The Moonbloom won't be a problem in here.
So all you need is everything in here?
Well, no. Are you, I suppose, acting in her stead?
I am indeed.
All right. Well, I suppose that's what I have to do. Okay. And she pulls out a piece of parchment. It seems to be very ornate. You sense that there is magic on the parchment, almost acting as a form of preservation for it, so that it doesn't like rip, tear, or anything else. And she'll hand the list over to you. That list needs to be followed exactly. None of it undone, none of it ignored. It is very important for not only Dottie, her safety, but for the safety of all of you that are here.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise. Follow the list.
I cannot go 2 steps without some world-ending event happening right at our doorstep. All right. And you're saying that everything that we need for this can be found in here?
Yes, everything you need is here. One of the rules on this list is not to open the front door to the shop. Do not do so until I return in the morning.
What happens if we do?
I'm really not interested in finding out.
Dirk was like starting to walk towards it, but once you say that, he'll sigh and turn back around.
Ogun goes, for clarification, like, while you're still here, can people leave the shop if they need to? If you know, things just so happen to, like, I mean, as in, like, right now, while you're still here, can people leave the shop?
What if one of us has to go potty?
The hall's already here. It's too late.
Okay. And Angie? Angelica?
Yeah?
Can you go lock the door? I'm sure it locks from the inside, so just lock the door, flip the sign, saying that we're closed, and we can just go from there.
Okay.
And she'll go over and do that.
All right. And Ogun looks at the list.
As a member of the Council of Witches that Dottie is a part of as well, the halls and who tends to them are rotated. It's very unfortunate that she's not here, as it was her time to do that. And it's not her fault. She wasn't given proper notice. I'll have to have a talk with someone about that.
Please do.
That being said, the halls need to be tended to. Do it for your own safety, and for the safety of Dottie.
Understood. Will do. Ogun basically says through gritted teeth.
And again, follow all that is on this list.
Intend to follow it to the letter.
All right. I'll be back at 8 a.m. in the morning. And
understood.
She takes a step back through the door, and in a puff of smoke, she disappears.
Pocket, Angie, I need you both to cover your ears real quick.
Okay.
Angelica will. She'll cover her ears.
Pocket wall, ears covered to Angie.
I think Okun said something bad.
What?
Why'd you make them cover their ears, Okun?
Because they're children, and children don't need to be hearing that type of language especially from me.
Why not?
Isn't
Right
it
now-
already too late?
Not right now, the both of you. And Ogun just takes a hand, Pocket, you're good now.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
Just don't worry about it. You can go and make sure Angelica's ears are uncovered. I gotta take a look to this list.
Okay,
Check to see
so
if Angie kept her ears covered.
yeah, she did, and she'll uncover him, seeing that you uncovered yours. All right, I'm going to get the list for you. Give me 1 second. I'm formatting it for you.
Ain't this about a just literally God damn it.
Oh, you'll see very shortly what I meant about there are so many things that could go wrong.
The reason why I was asking. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't get any of that.
Thank God you said it, Jaro.
And Ogun's just like face palmed because I feel like he's heard rumblings about this from his grandma, but he can't even ask her right now because
Yes, you absolutely have.
And it's just like, oh, this fucking magical bullshit.
You
Okay.
tell us anything about this, Ogun.
Because I didn't know this would come up, first of all.
Okay, so we just have to do a bunch of chores, yeah?
Yeah, but we also have to make sure that we do them to the letter, no mistakes, no shortcuts, or something very bad will happen.
All right, now the list. Number one. Number one. Do not open the front door until I return to retrieve the list at 8 a.m. No matter what you hear at the door, no matter who knocks or asks you to open it, do not do so before then. Number two. Knock before entering any room and wait at least 10 seconds. If you hear noise from inside the room, wait a few minutes and knock again. When you enter the room, make sure you turn and shut the door completely. 3.
Are we a fucking SCP?
What are we doing?
Are we in an SCP?
This isn't gonna work. Let's just skip to
on.
the end. Dirk opens the front door.
Again, I literally just told her to lock the door. I'm just like, okay, well, part one's done.
So,
Part three. There's a silver kitten in one of the rooms on the first. Ogun at this point is just reading it, so it's just like there's a silver kitten in one of the rooms on the first or second floor. Find it and bring it to the shop. Bring it to the shop front before midnight. It could be in any room. How the fuck? Okay. Carry the package on the first floor with you. Keep it on you at all times. If you open a door and find a smile, feed it the package on the first floor and back away slowly. Do not take your eyes off of it until it is completely out of your peripherals. Retrieve another package as soon as possible. Avoid the third floor. If you enter the third floor by mistake, hold your breath and exit quickly. Do not run. Not is emphasized. Before bed, make sure all books are on their shelves in the library. I didn't know this place had a library.
I didn't know this place had a third floor.
So,
Do you know anything about your aunt's place?
She is my aunt. She is an aunt, like fraternally, not maternally. You know what? Never mind. At 7 a.m., extinguish all torches in the hall on the first and second floor. Remain quiet and out of both halls from 7:10 to 7:10 till 7:20. If at any time you hear whistling, stand still and close your eyes. Do not move, make noise, or open your eyes until the whistling goes away. Do not attempt to communicate with the inhabitants at any point. I hate. Ogun just goes, I hate this so much.
Dirk puts his hands over his head and just like falls into a chair.
Okay.
Oh my
This
god.
is a
I'm
messed
gonna
up
drink.
joke. Yeah.
Ogun just goes, no, it's not. And oh god, why did she have to leave at this point? Okay.
This literally sounds like the chain mail we received at the dorms back at North Point.
So,
Chainmail? You mean like the armor?
No, actually, but that's not the point.
okay, so I'm gonna be entirely real when I say this. Gyro and Lucian.
Yeah.
And Angelica. Because I feel like, Angelica, have you been through this before? With your grandma?
Auntie, when this happens, Auntie tells me to stay up here.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. So, Gyro, Lucian, you two are gonna be with me on this letter duty. Dirk, I'm giving you probably the most important job I've ever given you in my entire life. Just stay down here, watch the kids, make sure no one comes inside this room. Make sure no one comes inside.
Babysitting duty?
Dirk.
Pucka doesn't want Dirk on babysit duty.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the stupidest idea you've ever had.
Both of you, shut up. Dirk, the reason why I'm doing this is because I am 100% sure that you will misremember any of these instructions and get us all killed. So I'm giving you the one job that is literally just stay put and make sure these two are safe.
Great.
I am putting literally all my trust into you for this one simple thing. And I know that I'm possibly making a massive mistake when I do it, but more than anybody in this room, I trust you to do at least this one thing correctly. Can you please promise me that you'll do that?
It is amazing to me. After like a week we've been together, you think that would make me listen to you.
You know what?
Are you deaf and blind?
You know what? You're right. That's my fault. I expected too much of you.
Oh, God.
Gyro!
Whatever. I'm going to get the cat. Dirk picks up his hammer and starts going upstairs to find the cat.
Gyro,
Yes.
go with Dirk. Make sure that he doesn't get us all killed, please.
Pocket, you think you can protect Angela if something happens? And Angela?
Angelica.
I call her Angie.
In my defense, I've only heard the name a couple times since I got.
I call her Angie, so that makes sense. So
As Dirk leaves, he's gonna pick up the package.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What is the deal with the package? Does that mean only a few of us can be walking around at a time?
Well, I'll leave that up to you. But
You're a bastard.
It just says, carry the package on the first floor with you. Keep it on you at all times.
I suppose when I see Dirk pick up a package, I look around and see if there's a different package.
There does not appear to be a different package.
Okay, in that case, I will just stick by Dirk's side then.
Now,
thank you.
As a bit of clarification, this place did not have a second or third floor until now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's also what I thought.
Looking beyond the door, you see a very long, sprawling hallway. It looks very different than the rest of this place.
What happened to outside?
Okay.
What do you like to know?
So, absolutely know for a fact that this is not a joke. Pocket, got a big job for you, for both you and Angelica. I'm gonna need you two to stay put right here and follow instruction 1 to the letter. No matter what you hear, no matter what you hear, no matter who says what, no matter what anybody says on the other side of that door, you got to make sure that you do not, under any circumstance, unlock or open that door until one of us says so. Can you do that for me, please?
We're trusting Podcut with this.
You didn't want to do it. Don't you complain. You didn't want to do it, so you don't get to complain, Duck.
And what's gonna happen when some other demon talks behind the door, tries to get this demon-loving kid to get his demon back?
I trust Potcut's judgment to know the difference between the one that's his friend and the one that wants to talk to him. And besides, Potcut, unlike you, knows how to actually follow instructions when told to follow instructions.
I kind of like stomp on the floor. One very loud stomp.
Just go on about your business and don't get us killed.
I approach Ogun and just very calmly but sternly, I'm just like, I know how you feel about Dirk and everything. I get it. I really do. But you antagonizing him further makes it worse.
He's making it worse on himself because he antagonized the situation himself. I asked him to do one thing, he refuses to. I'm not going to kowtow to that. So either you go with him to make sure that he doesn't do anything stupid, or you wait for him to get us all killed.
Okay.
Yeah, keep pretending you're the victim. You never do anything wrong. Like when you punched me in the face after I hurt your feelings.
Dirk,
Guys,
please.
be quiet.
Oh, hurt my feelings? You mean the feelings of you almost getting us all killed?
Potcut's gonna
after I saved you for the shambling mouth.
After it was your fault in the first place.
My fault for going through the dungeon. There's nothing I could have done to prevent that. You are the one who almost burned down the Red Vessel plant, who had the guy who saved all of us. It was only because of me that we even got out of there.
You know what?
It's only because of me that I saved us all when that crazy demon thing came out of the underground crypt. I was the one who basically killed it. I'm the one who's always taking the heat, taking the shots.
Good for you. You get to sit around and kill things all the time. Guess what? We all can do that. You're not special just because you know how to kill a thing. You want to be special? You want to be someone that's important? You want to be someone that has some kind of purpose? Do something for someone besides yourself. How about that?
I guess I can get why you wouldn't. I guess I can understand why you'd be upset that I'm actually capable of doing things, considering you couldn't do anything when your parents died.
What the fuck did you just say?
How's that for antagonizing?
Oh my god. Okay. Can everyone just take a deep breath, please? Because, just gonna be honest. 1, not the time or place. And 2, if you guys get each other killed before we've even started this shit, it's not gonna end well for any of us, so...
Try to explain that to Ogun. I'm going to get the cat. And Dirk walks upstairs.
I rub my forehead. Speaking as the guy who already almost died once today, do you think you can at least try to play along?
Just go to him.
Aye, Captain. And I kind of quietly leave the room and follow Dirk.
All right. During that conversation, Potkut, you would have noticed, because you were kind of getting Angelica away from the situation. You would have noticed something. You would have heard some very heavy footsteps upstairs.
Would I assume they're Dirk's?
No. This is before Dirk left the room.
Oh.
You hear them for a moment, and then they disappear.
Potkut is gonna try to ignore them and shake his head and look at Angela and say,
Sorry, Potkut doesn't like it when bigger people yell at each other. It's not fun. It makes Potkut sad and hurts Potkut's ears.
Mm-hmm. And, that place is scary.
Yeah.
he's gonna look up at over his head at the roof and say,
Why big footsteps?
Monsters?
Or ghosts? No. Potkut saw good ghosts before. Maybe it's a good ghost if we just stay quiet. Rule 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Dirk, you start to head out. So number one, this is the shop. This is the shop. But you step out into the hall. Give me 1 second.
Here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Because I'm assuming this is the front door that if we open will kill us.
Yes, that's the front door. You step out into the hall.
whoa.
Oh my god, it's very long.
Indeed. But yes, you see a sprawling hallway ahead of you. This velvety red carpet along the floors. There are torch sconces here and there that hang on the walls that are currently lit. It feels very off. Like this is somewhere in a manor of some kind, maybe. It feels very reminiscent of when you guys were walking around the hunting lodge. But you get the sense that this place is huge and there is definitely something off. Dirk, you grab the package, which is essentially a parchment wrapped kind of box shape. It's not heavy, but it is definitely something you have to carry with 2 hands. It is not. It's a little cumbersome.
Dirk wants to go up to the first door on the left and give it a good knock.
All right. Gyro, you are with Dirk. Ogun, are you following them as well?
Nope.
What is Ogun doing?
He is still just standing in the lobby, like looking down at the floor, trying to calm himself down after what Dirk said.
Lucian, walk over to you. Are you doing all right?
Not particularly.
He's a lot to deal with, I think. I haven't known you guys for very long. But we gotta watch each other's backs, right?
I don't know if I can trust him to watch mine ever. And honestly, Gyro's just as big a mystery. So far right now, the only person I can trust to watch my back. And you, obviously.
Do we really want to let them do that alone, though? He nods towards the door.
They'll do their investigating. Let us do ours. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Are you going through the door as well?
Not the same one they're going.
Where you head?
I'm gonna head to this one here.
Okay.
Which one where?
To this one.
Here.
Ah, there.
And these are stairs, by the way. You presume that they go up to the upper floors.
Yep.
But yeah, you and Lucian is with you as well. We head over there. Are you just going in? Are you knocking? What do you do?
Knock. I'm gonna do what the instructions say. I'm gonna knock and then wait the 10 seconds.
Okay. So back down here with Dirk and Gyro. Dirk, you knocked on the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you wait a couple of seconds, and there doesn't seem to be anything that you hear from inside. You open the door.
Looks to Gyro first. You hear anything?
I don't believe I did. Should I roll perception?
You wouldn't even need to. You didn't hear anything.
Okay. I just shake my head.
Earth will slowly open the door.
So yeah, you open the door, and inside you find what looks like a bedroom. There's a dark green velvet carpet and a canopy bed, and there is a lone wooden chair that sits across from the bed, and a very ornate looking wardrobe along the left wall. me uncover that. You step in?
Yeah, you'll step in and turn and shut the door behind him. Like
I will
a gentleman.
follow. I will follow inside.
Yeah. Easy enough. Step in, turn, shut the door.
Once we're inside, Dirk will turn off his stink rune.
For the first time in a while, Gyro, the air is pleasant.
Well, not pleasant, but it's
more
bearable.
pleasant. It's more bearable.
Night and day.
Yeah.
Dirk is keeping his magic sense on.
In this room, you're not picking up on anything out of the ordinary.
He'll begin investigating the room, like looking under the bed and stuff. And like all the while he's talking to Gyro. He's like, how much you want to bet Ogren's gonna start going through the doors, open it up and get a smile. Realize he fucked us all over.
Because he doesn't have the package, yeah?
Yep. No way he thought about that, though.
Look,
Honestly, could you believe that guy? Always on my case. Coincidentally, always forgets my accomplishments. Lies so smoothly with Potcut.
I realize I'm about to say anything. I'm not really gonna be able to get a word in edgewise, and just start to say something and then stop.
Probably holding on to that sob story about the box and the moon scar.
I mean, I saw that moon scar.
Yeah, he's sure gonna milk that one dry. And the thing with the parents, imagine only having one set of parents die in front of you.
One set of parents?
I already told you I had 100 brothers and sisters. You think they all came out of one woman?
No, I suppose not.
Should Dirk make an investigate or anything?
Make me an assess check.
Assess.
I'm going to say, for the sake of the scene, I am sort of spacing out and not perhaps investigating as well as I should be.
Dirk will use a fate to make that succeed.
Okay. Looking around, this room seems pretty normal, all things considered. Almost in a creepy kind of way. Like, it is very sterile. Like, clearly this is a bedroom, but no one has been in here in a while, and yet it is still pristine. Like, there's no dust or anything. It is pristine, but sterile. There's no clutter, no extra bits or baubles. Just a bedroom.
It's not in here. You find anything, Gyro?
No. Sorry.
But apologizing so much. People don't deserve apologies. Just use it to walk all over you.
Yeah, I suppose I understand why you'd say that. The words chosen carefully.
And to think that guy was all moaning and being all emo about coming back home, and everybody celebrated him as a hero. And I'm always a victim, a villain. You don't see me whinging like that. Except to you, I guess.
Meanwhile, do you have something?
No.
Meanwhile, down the hall, Ogun, you knock, you follow the instructions, and you hear something from inside.
Don't go through.
Inside, you hear humming.
Humming. Not whistling, humming.
Yep, humming. You hear that?
Yeah.
I think we should leave that one for now, maybe.
Yep. Let's just avoid the door, wait until the two of them come out, and investigate another one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
We're not moving like far. We're waiting for them to come out that door, and we're gonna like watch them as they go to the next one.
Yeah. And you sit, the humming continues, and Gyro, you and Dirk step out of the room, and you see the others in the hall in front of this door.
I assume we had to follow the same protocol with entering the hall.
Not with entering the hall.
Well,
I think Dirk still does it just to be safe.
Yeah, I certainly would agree.
Yeah, you do so.
When Dirk comes out and sees Ogun, he'll smile and elbow Gyro a bit, and then quickly shove the both of them towards the next door. Knocks.
Oh wait, what? Huh?
So you guys just going past the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you do,
Looks down
you
at
two
Gyro,
also
or
hear the
not
humming
Gyro.
from inside.
Looks down at Ogun as he passes by, and it's like, careful on that one. Make sure to remember, Ogun, don't open it.
Shut the fuck up and go to the next door.
No need to tell me twice. The old knock.
Okay.
Both of you hear me mutter something under my breath, but can't make out what it is.
Gyro, if you got something to say, spit it out.
You don't gotta listen to him, Gyro. Do whatever you want. Is there a noise in this next door?
So you knock, and Make me a perception check.
Okay.
I suppose I will also make a perception check.
Please do. Mine is ass.
Passes.
He is far
10
too
over 8.
busy teasing Ogun.
What'd you get?
10 over 8.
Okay.
I passed.
You listen in, and for a moment, you hear what sounds like something scampering, but it's gone after a moment.
Well, unfortunately for us, if we hear anything, we're supposed to not go inside. So despite the desire to want to continue finding the kitten, and thinking that the scampering might possibly be said kitten, I'm just gonna say slightly louder than, like loud enough that Dirk can hear me clearly. I'm just gonna say, I heard something inside. We should keep going.
What'd you hear?
Something run around. Doesn't really matter, does
shit.
it? We heard something. We can't go inside.
I mean, if it's the cat, just make sure to keep this door in mind.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Next one.
By this point, it's clear that I'm somewhat out of it.
Dirk drags Gyro along to the fourth door.
What's Ogun doing in the meantime? Are you still just waiting?
There's not much I can do now because I don't have the package. So it's mostly just because that's a door like on the end right here, right?
Yeah, it is.
This one here?
Okay. So what Ogun is gonna do is Ogun is just gonna go up to the. Wait a second. Nothing. It just said before bed, but there's nothing saying that we couldn't turn the lanterns off before. It's probably not good to do that.
I will
At
say
7 a.m.
this.
Nope, never mind. It said at 7 a.m. Never mind. I was
I'll
wrong.
just say this. The list is very specific.
Do not attempt to communicate with inhabitants at any point. Okay, so no matter what, we can't even call to the thing. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk off. I'm just gonna walk off and go up to the second floor. It's just they seem to have this floor clear, so we're just gonna walk off and go to the second floor.
Okay, and yeah, Lucian will go with you. And you head up the stairs. And make me a what will this be? I guess just a general intellect check. Yeah, make me just a straight up intellect roll.
So if I pass by, pass by what my intellect is, then I just get it.
Actually, no, this should be a skill. You know what? I'm gonna say just make an assess. Make an assess check.
Assess? Alright. Yeah, I don't get it.
Let me see. Lucian is with you. He doesn't get it either. So, yeah, you head upstairs and you exit out into the hallway. Let me see. So, yeah, you head up, and you get up there. You head out into the hallway. Where are you guys heading?
All right. First door, because Ogood's entire thing is I don't have the package, so I can't even risk opening a door. What he's pretty much is going to do is, because it doesn't feel like the doors change like every time you knock, but he's also testing this theory. So what he's going to do is he's just going to walk up to a door, knock, wait 10 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, you head up to. Are you just heading up to the first one?
Yeah, to this one here.
Okay.
He's testing the theory.
So you head up, you knock on the first door, and you realize something as you're standing there waiting. You see, you would have seen the first one downstairs. There had been a little wooden plaque on the wall that says 1.
Hmm?
This one says 3.
What?
This is the 3rd floor.
Go back downstairs.
Well,
How are you exiting?
Back down the stairs.
In what manner?
Slowly walking backwards.
Okay. As you start to back away slowly towards the stairs, you hear from one of the doors further down the hall a loud, banging sound. Someone clearly banging against either one of the doors or the wall. Whatever it is huge. And you back down the stairs slowly. And you
I'm a
find
little concerned.
You find yourself back on the correct floor.
On the 2nd floor?
Yes.
Was a rule technically broken there?
It's like if you enter the 3rd floor by mistake, hold your breath
Exit quickly.
and exit quickly. Do not run. I did not run.
But you exited slowly, very specifically.
And I don't recall you holding your breath.
Shit.
It also took you a while to realize it was the 3rd floor when you definitely have breathed. It's over.
God damn it, Drawful.
I don't like I said.
Dirk is
feasting. Is
Dirk is gonna be feasting.
Specific.
I imagine it's not like an instant death scenario because that would be just fucking mean. But
No.
man,
That's fucking rigged. That's rigged. Hold on.
Gotta read the rules.
No, because all he did was go up the stairs. That was it.
That assess
Yeah, you
check
gotta
was
be
to
careful.
see whether you went to the right floor or not. And
That's
you
still
and
fucking
Lucian,
rigged.
you and Lucian both failed it, unfortunately. Now, whether you actually broke the rule or not remains to be seen. But for now, you are here on the 2nd floor. But meanwhile, back in the lobby with Podcut. What's Podcut been up to with Angelica?
Just keeping an eye on her. You know, actually, he took a few leaves from his cloak, and he made him and her a little bonfire. Not like a big bonfire, but just like a little tiny one.
You think they're gonna be okay?
Haku doesn't know. Ogun and Gyro and Dirk get hurt all time, but they always are okay after.
I hope so.
And as two of you are sitting around this little bonfire you've made, Podkut, you hear a knock at the front door.
Oh no!
He's gonna cover his mouth under his scarf.
Auntie, mind if I come in? The sheriff.
What are we all gonna do? We're closed!
Fuck! He's not supposed to.
Let me in. I just need to ask you a couple questions.
Puck kind of shivers a little bit. He looks at Angie and whispers,
Don't listen!
Yeah, she just shakes her head no. The knocking continues.
Come on. I gotta ask you some questions. You saw them priests earlier, right? I'm just trying to figure out what was going on.
Go away, please!
Podkut, make me a lore check.
there's no way I rolled a 3 under a 15.
Okay. I mean, what he said seems to check out from what happened earlier. To do with
That's
that what
true,
you will.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's gonna think that he's gonna speak up.
slide note under door!
All right.
And there's silence on the other side of the door for a moment. And a piece of parchment is slipped under the door.
He's gonna take deep breaths, shut his eyes, and then open them. He's gonna quickly scamper and grab the parchment and run back to him and Angie's hiding spot.
You pick up the parchment, and something about it doesn't feel right. And you look down at it, and the piece of parchment has legs.
He let something in.
And are you letting go of it?
100% he's gonna let go of it.
Yeah, you've let go of it. It drops to the floor and kind of scampers around the room before leaving and heading down the hall.
Are you okay?
It grew legs and ran away!
Oh,
I'm 100% sure Ogun read out loud. Do not, like, one of the things was do not interact with any of the entities.
Well, it's specifically inhabitants, and if they are outside, they are not an inhabitant. I don't think any rule has been broken.
Well, he did let something in.
To be fair,
I mean, that's all right.
To be fair, Podkut did not open the front door at the very least. You have that going for you.
That's why I asked specifically for a note instead.
Back with Gyro and Dirk. So you guys went down to this door here. You
Yes.
knock. And you don't hear anything. Doesn't seem to be anything off about it.
You got anything, Gyro? Gyro?
Sorry. No.
Dirk sort of like furrows his brows a little bit. Now it took a while for Gyro to respond. He sort of mutters under his breath something.
Perception check.
Yeah, Dirk, if you're trying to hide it, Dirk, if you're trying to hide it, make me. I'd say I'll take either sneak or influence. Either or is fine.
I don't think he's particularly trying to hide it. I think it's just up to Gyro.
Okay.
I hear it. 14 over 8.
Okay. He mumbles like,
Right. Still hiding his real name.
So what?
Nothing. It just took you a while to respond is all.
Look, I didn't hear anything inside, so can we just go in?
Did you remember it too?
Dirk says, like, looking pretty surprised at Gyro.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
I guess you didn't. Dirk will open the door.
You open the door, and this appears to be a large closet, and it is long abandoned, full of cobwebs and skeletons.
That's crazy. I turn around and shut the door like a polite gentleman.
You go in, shut the door, or you just shutting it?
Yeah, I go in, turn around, shut the door.
Okay.
Sure, all books are on their shelves in the library.
Still gotta find that.
Yeah, you head inside, shut the door. Skeletons, cobwebs, and a lot of dust. Other than that, it's just a very plain and old-looking closet.
Any magics?
Your magic isn't picking up on anything.
All right, let's try and scope out this room.
Sure.
Yeah, make me an assess check.
Dirk's bad at it.
Let's try.
I'm going to give you both favor on this, considering this room is very open.
Yippee!
15 over 12 with favor.
I still didn't succeed.
Yeah. Dirk, you're perhaps preoccupied with everything that's been going on.
When he sees like the skeletons in this closet, he like starts getting mad again.
And he's like, what was that horseshit he was trying to tell me earlier? I keep running into traps or whatever. Probably still whining about that skeleton thing, even though nothing happened. I messed around, but then I took care of it. You and I both took care of it.
Gyro,
Yes.
looking around, there doesn't seem to be anything stand out about this room, but you do find something. You find a tuft of kind of grayish fur on the floor. And in the dust, you see what look like little paw prints. The kitten has probably been here. Maybe recent.
Is it possible I can follow the paw prints? Or is it just kind of like scattered around?
They seem to lead into the room and then lead back out to the door.
Well, it looks like the kitten was here. Well, tough to fur, check it out. Oh yeah, the paw prints go in and then back out again, and I sort of wave the fur around a little bit.
I guess that leads credence to the idea that it might be in the past room, though it's a little worrying. It might have left while we were checking out this room.
Maybe. We can just go back and try that other room again if you want.
Yeah.
Though it did sound like it was gone. If it really was in there, it sounded like it scampered off.
Well, gotta check it out at least.
Sure.
Dirk will still do still doing the knocking thing in the turning around.
Yeah, you do so. You knock. You turn.
We check that past door.
Meanwhile, up on the second floor, Lucian will look over at you, Algon. You think that was the third floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could have sworn we only went up one flight of stairs.
We did. We definitely did. It means that we gotta find a way to make sure to let them know that some of these like stairs are tricky.
Should we check the first door here?
Yeah. And remember, no matter what happens, we don't open any door, whether we hear something or not.
Right. And yeah, you guys go up to this door.
Yep.
You knock. And at first, you don't hear anything. But then you hear whistling. And you quickly realize the whistling isn't coming from the other side of the door. It's coming from out here in the hall.
Ogun closes his eyes and stay still.
Lucian follows suit, doing the same. You hear it get closer. You hear footsteps as it goes, whatever this is. You feel a presence kind of move past you. You can feel it kind of circling around you, whistling as it goes. And it feels like an eternity as it kind of paces around you and presumably Lucian. And then abruptly you hear it almost seems like it sprints down the hall in the opposite direction. That whistling fades and you don't hear it anymore.
I wait until it is until like there is absolutely nothing heard before I even attempt to open my eyes.
And yeah, you wait. You wait it out. And yeah, you can't hear it.
And we heard nothing from the door?
Yeah, nothing from the door.
Next door it is.
What do you think that was?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Let's just do a room inspection, and then let's just do a door-to-door inspection, and then we go back, knock on the doors again, see if anything changes. If it changes, that means that everything can switch around in this place. If it doesn't, that means that we have a constant.
Yeah. Yeah, you knock on the door. And again, you hear the humming.
I don't like this creepy humming.
I know exactly where this humming is from, too. That's the wild part.
Same.
Lagoon just goes, all right, avoiding that door, next door it is.
So yeah, you move on to the next door. Again, you knock. And you wait. And this time you don't hear anything.
All right, next door.
You knock on this door here, and perhaps to your surprise, you hear a voice. Come in.
I look to Lucian. I put a hand on his shoulder and just shake his head no. Walk up to the next door.
You go to the final door in this hall. You knock. And you don't hear anything. Notably, though, you do see a little sign next to this door. And the sign says library.
Okay. So on one hand, we have to check the library to make sure that all the books are on the shelves. On the other, can't exactly open this door without the packet. So what I say is, we make mental note of this. We know that the library is on the second floor, and we continue with the experiment.
Right.
All right. Back to the door we just hit. Knock. See what happens.
Okay, you go back to this door here.
Yep.
You knock, and this time there's no voice.
Okay. Confirms my suspicion. So we can't trust each room to stay the same.
This place is perplexing.
Right now, I say, we go back to the first floor with pot cut. We regroup, figure out everything that we can from there, and then just hold out. Because it's, oh wait, Ogun doesn't have a watch. Because we don't know, we can't exactly get a handle on time here. I think the only clock we got is the one in the, actually, I'm going to roll to check to see if I can see a clock on the wall.
Yeah, make me an assess check.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
You don't see one immediately, but you definitely recall seeing one somewhere.
Even then, it's just like, I don't know if I can trust it. It's like So far, as much as I can remember, the only clock that I know we can see is the one that's in the front. We got to make sure that we keep a handle on time.
Right.
So let's just go back downstairs and keep an ample eye on like the actual place we go down to make sure that we're actually going to the spot we're supposed to.
And yeah, you head back to the stairs. You head back down.
Yep.
So yeah, you head down the stairs and come out. And you see the sign that says 1.
All right, and go back down again.
There doesn't seem to be a basement.
Oh,
at least not. At least
up,
not that you could see here.
Okay, yeah. And from there, we go to this door. We knock. We do the 10-second knock.
Which door?
This one here, because I said we were going back to the.
Gotcha. Yeah, you do the knock. Potcut, you hear a knock from the door, but not the front door.
Oh, no. Who is it?
And Elgo, and you hear Potcut.
Oh, that's gonna fuck me up. That's gonna fuck me up. I still don't do anything.
I wait 10 seconds. You don't hear an answer.
Annabelle, hi.
You think it's one of them?
Pocket doesn't know, but Pocket knows Ogun would want Pocket to be safe. Hi.
He's gonna cast Vanish on himself.
And she'll look around, seeing you disappear, and she'll just hide under a table.
Now I think about it, I probably can't even leave this room. I mean, I probably can. But part of me is just like, I don't want to chance it.
Lucian will look at you.
Should we knock again?
Even if we do, well, I know for a fact that was Pocket's voice on the other end. Even if we do, I don't want to chance at opening the door and have something with a smile coming out at us, and we just end up not being here because we don't have the package.
Should we find the others?
I'll stay back here. You go back and see if they're done exploring the floor.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so the two of you, Gyro, you and Dirk, where you headed? You were heading back to check here.
This room.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you knock. There does not seem to be an answer. There's no noise or anything from the other side.
All right. We do the usual.
Yeah, so you step on inside.
Turn and shut that door.
Yeah, you shut the doors. And yeah, stepping into this room, this appears to be a kitchen. There's a stone stove, and there's an oven that seems to be glowing faintly against the back wall from use. There's a prep table in the center of the room with chopped veggies, and there are several different barrels of ingredients along the walls, and a big box seemingly for storing cold meat.
Holy shit, food! I ain't eating this though. I don't want a ghost to, I don't know, possess me.
Yeah.
Well, alright, let's get looking for that cat.
Yeah, make me some SS checks.
That one.
Oh, no.
It's all up to Dirk. 2.
Oh my god, the brain cell is literally being shared.
The food is distracting us.
If you guys are looking around this kitchen, it does smell very nice. And again, the oven has this kind of faint glow about it, as though it was used recently. And something in here smells pretty good. But it's distracting. It is definitely distracting. And as you look around, maybe you don't do as thorough as a job as you thought.
This ain't no talk. This is.
I am kind of hungry.
Yeah. Maybe
Communicate.
it
Okay.
doesn't be too bad. There wasn't any rules about not eating.
No. Surely.
A little nibble couldn't hurt, but let me take the first bite.
Sure. Yeah.
If I explode, make sure to, rub it in Ogun's face.
Oh.
Keep the spirit alive.
Sure.
Dirk will take a little nibble. He will have a little treat.
Yeah, you try some of the food that's in here, and it's delicious. And you wait a second after, wait a little longer, you're fine.
Gyro, I think this is poisonous. It's too late for me, so I'll just keep eating it, but it's really bad.
Dirk will eat some more.
No.
Gyro, go ahead and make a vibe check.
No.
Gyro is out of it.
Yeah, Gyro,
completely.
the brain fog is brain fogging.
I'm just gonna return to trying to investigate the kitchen. Having fully accepted Dirk's inevitable death in this scenario. Just like, there is nothing I can do about this, is there? And returns to trying to survive on my own.
Yeah, you continue to look around the kitchen. Nothing seems to stand out. But you do find that there is more of that silver fur.
Well, looks like our little kitten was somewhere around here. I, again, try to follow the prints if they are around.
And yeah, they just lead back out into the hole.
Man, we really just missed it, didn't we? Damn it.
What was that, Gyro?
Dirk says covered, just lathered in food.
I turn around and I'm just like, poison must taste really good nowadays, huh?
Alright, okay, it might not be too bad. But who knows, it might just kick in later. You don't want to risk it.
Honestly, there's a moment where I toss around the idea of just speaking my mind plainly, and then shake my head and approach the door to leave and just kind of look at him like... You coming?
Think you found everything? Okay, you're ready.
Uh-huh.
We gotta hurry. If we can't get all this done, if we don't find a library. Dirk is gonna try and start speed running.
So you knock and do the routine?
Yeah, if we knock, do the routine. We're doing it faster now, double time.
Well, we still had to wait 10 seconds, but...
Yeah, but we wait those 10 seconds very quickly.
And yeah, you step back out in the hall, and standing there is Lucian. Lucian kind of jumps as you guys come out, and maybe you jump a little too. Oh.
Lucian, did Ogun die?
No, he's down the hall.
Damn it. Well, what do you got going on?
We went upstairs. I think the rooms are changing. They're not always the same.
I don't really know if the rooms themselves are changing. I think it's probably more likely that just the things inside are.
Maybe. There was whistling, and we stopped, and it went away. We closed our eyes.
Closed your eyes?
Said,
okay.
Yeah. And there was a guy in one of the rooms. He just said to come in. We didn't. We explored upstairs, and
When you say upstairs, you don't mean third floor.
Well, so we were going up to the second floor, and we were both pretty sure we'd only gone up one flight of stairs. But I think we did go to the third floor. Don't worry, we didn't run. We got out of there.
Quickly?
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to realize it was the third floor? If you didn't realize, you were probably already breathing.
His eyes kind of go wide.
Well,
it didn't take us too long.
I mean, the note just suggested that you stop breathing and leave as soon as possible once you realize you've made a mistake. Surely. It's not that strict. I hope.
There was something up there that was like banging on the walls. There's something big up there. That doesn't bode well.
You guys better hope. I, meanwhile, am hoping this thing kills us all, and I could rub it in Ogun's face so he fucked it up.
I really wish you wouldn't joke around like that. Speaking as a guy who's already died almost twice.
Who says I was joking?
But we were gonna head back into the storefront, and we just wanted to make sure we had a package before we did, just in case.
Yeah. Well, we might have almost found the kitten, so we were just gonna check the last door all the way down over there.
Yeah. You mind meeting us down the hall after?
Sure.
Sure thing.
Yeah, he'll head back down the hall. You guys head up.
I want to say, as Lucian is coming up the hall and he sees Ogun leaning against the wall. For a brief second, sees like Cheshire smiling behind him, behind Ogun on the wall, and then it vanishes as soon as he blinks.
Yeah, Lucian stops walking when he sees that. Blinks, kind of clears his eyes, and slowly continues to approach.
Dude, I forgot we have Blinky.
You sure do.
Pretty sure
I
he
hope
can't teleport.
someone explained the
here.
rules to him.
Like, pretty sure he can't teleport into this, but
Last you saw Blinky was up front, curled up.
oh, I didn't know he came with us.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he did.
Someone watch him. Anyways, Dirk and Gyro head to this next door. Any sounds coming from it after we knock?
Yeah, you knock. There doesn't seem to be any sounds coming from it.
We do the thing.
Yeah, usual routine. You enter.
How can they get all the doors with no sound?
We're super cool.
all the ghosts smell dirt coming and run.
You enter into what looks like a dining hall. There's a big table, and it is set for a feast. You see that there's also a large chandelier that hangs overhead, and everything looks very fancy. There's some very fancy looking wallpapers and carpets that also decorate the room.
I guess we know
This
where
would be a
what all
nice
that food
place
was.
if it wasn't about to kill us.
Mhm. At least it seems to be, consistent. All that food and cooking in the past room is probably for this.
I'm closing the door and I'm looking around.
You make me
Same for Dirk.
an assess check.
My God. Please tell me you got it.
I can spend my last fate to maybe get it. I need at least a 3.
I would need a 4.
I got it.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
Yeah, you don't get
Clutch.
got a 1 in 2 chance of getting it.
you look around.
What?
There is oddly no trace of fur in this room. You don't find any more of that silver fur in here. The kitten likely did not come through here. Aside from that, nothing about it seems out of place. But something you notice is the food is nice and warm. It was clearly just made. And there is a plethora of different kinds of foods laid out here.
I don't think I'll keep on eating. But I don't see any cat in here.
Anything going on with that fancy chandelier?
You look up at the chandelier. It doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, or at least at first glance. But you look a bit closer, and you swear you see something up there. Something like a set of eyes watching.
But there isn't a smile attached to that, is there?
No.
Okay. Dirk averts his eyes and lets Gyro know.
Hey.
Eyes
the chandelier?
Up in the chandelier. Yeah.
Did they look human?
They look more like two glowing dots. They're kind of a yellow color.
Feline, perhaps?
They look almost feline, but not quite. Something about them is off.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
17 over 8.
You look up at where this set of eyes are, and they blink and then disappear. And you sense the room get a whole lot colder.
Did a good enough look at it?
I think I got too long of a look at it. I think we should go.
Right. Finding this cat is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, I sure hope I didn't just get us killed.
It wasn't a rule. We knock and then exit.
And yeah, you do so. You guys make your way down the hall where Ogun and Lucian are.
We've seen fur from the cat, but it seems to be moving through the rooms.
We know the library's on the second floor.
Oh, hey, that's something.
We're gonna have to check that out.
We gotta make sure that we do it. Gotta make sure that we do it on time. And you guys see any clocks on the walls over here?
None.
I don't know if I bothered looking.
Right.
Can I look now?
Yeah, make a perception check.
18 over 8.
Yeah. You'd noticed on the way over, across from this door here, that there is a clock on the wall.
Yeah, just one right there.
You remember what it said? What time?
Huh?
You remember the time it said?
What time did it say?
It would have said 1 p.m.
It's 1 p.m.
As far as we know, time moves the same here as it does outside, so that's good. That's something consistent at least.
I wish it would move a little faster, honestly. Not to jinx it.
Don't. Yeah, it means we have less time to find the cat. The library thing worries me. See, there's a time limit to do it, but who's to say that if we go and do it now, some ghost won't just mess it up while we aren't there?
Well, because I was gonna say there's no rule saying that we can't check it out now.
Were you guys trying to get back in the front room?
Yeah, but we didn't know if the rules applied to that room or not. Gonna go in and check on Potgood, but wanted to make sure that we didn't.
Potcut again, you hear knocking.
Who is it?
Shit, does that
Potcut, if
count?
that's you, I need you to be quiet.
Jaro, shut up.
Pocket stays quiet.
And then I knock again.
Yeah, you knock again. It's silent.
We open the door.
Yeah, you open the
turn around
door
and shut
to
it.
the front and step back into the shop front.
And we all file in and we close the door behind us, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you do so.
That was a close one, Gyro. Gotta stop being so trusting.
I wasn't trusting, I took a risk.
Why?
Because I have faith in people and things.
So you're trusting. I had to explain the concept to synonyms to you? Me, of all people. You didn't do anything, Podcut, did you?
Podcut heard Shiva's voice outside door. Podcut said story is closed, and then they said they wanted to talk about White Robe Men. So Podcut said to slide note under door. And then...
You said?
There's no rule against that.
Yeah, you're fucking lucky it said inhabitants. You better hope that doesn't count.
Did you let anything inside, Podcut?
There was, no, it grew legs and ran down.
Ogun's gonna do
No, run down the hall.
I didn't see it. Like,
No, and you guys on the way, I would not have seen it.
No. Ogun's gonna do a vibe check really quick on something to see if he can well, wait. Would this be a vibe or lore? I think this would probably be a lore check to see if like this is like Feywild shit.
Yeah. What are you trying to determine exactly?
Like pretty much just like all of this like everything about this is just like, okay, so we have rooms that change conditions like at a whim. We have stairs that can lead to like different floors, like also at a whim. We didn't really want to check to see if like if we go up the stairs again, does it lead us to the third floor? And then, but like I can hazard a guess that it'll probably do that again. But mostly it's just like I want to see if like Ogun just wants to see if like if he can tell like what the basis for these rules are, pretty much.
Sure, make a lore check.
Lore. Doesn't get it.
Your grandma definitely told you some of the things about this when she's had to do something similar, but you're kind of blanking on the details right now.
This was probably not covered at North Point University.
No.
Not a chance. I'm not even going to bother trying to roll for that.
What should we do?
All right. Well, we can just confirm what we know so far. We can just confirm what we know so far. And then, more than likely, as a group, we go in and check that library.
We know so far that Podcut didn't really didn't break a rule, but there is a walking letter somewhere. We know that while the contents of the room might change, it doesn't seem like the rooms themselves are changing all that much. And there is a very high chance that Lucian and Ogun might have messed things up.
I just sigh. Well, there's also a chance that I might have screwed things up too.
Maybe. Maybe you should listen to your lecture, Ogun. Tell it to yourself and Gyro.
Can you shut up, please?
Yeah, I won't hurt your feelings anymore.
I just very briefly explain that Dirk saw some eyes, and I checked them, wondering if it might be the cat staring down at us, and then the eyes blinked out of existence, and the room got colder.
I'll go and pretty much describes like the fact that going up the stairs from the first floor could potentially lead you to the third floor by accident. So be wary of that. Ogun also pretty much states that like while we didn't leave like immediately upon realizing our mistake. We left immediately upon realizing our mistake. Like we didn't run. We just backed out. We just backed out downstairs as quickly as we could.
Oh no, you went slowly.
Did I say slowly?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say
Yes,
slowly.
twice. Twice.
Yeah, I did. Well, pretty much as we backed down. When we went back down the stairs, like we went back down the stairs like slowly. Then we explored like each room, made note of the things that we heard from each room. Like especially made a special note of Ogun specifically made a special note of the man that told us to come in on the other side. Of the describing the feeling of the whistling. And pretty much just like made note that at the end of the hall on the second floor that like it very much says this is the library from the outside.
I know things got a bit heated earlier, but it might do us good if we investigate as a group.
We're gonna have to. Ogun already messed it up. Better hope they didn't breathe too much. And you backing out slowly, despite it explicitly saying quickly, didn't get us all killed.
Puck wants to say something, but he bites his tongue.
Come on, I'll babysit you guys.
Can I roll perception to see if I hear Potcut about to speak up?
Sure.
10/8.
Yeah, your Potcut was starting to say something.
You have something to say, Potcut?
No.
Okay. Is, you doing okay? Both of you?
He looks at Angela.
Angelica looks over. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry you had to go through this, kid.
Well, the two of you got Blinky here, so if you need to, like, if you feel like the situation's getting a bit too stressful, just hold on to him, and hopefully, if we hear it well enough, we can teleport you both. We can teleport the both of you to us.
Okay.
Don't do that. The rules state you have to knock on every door. Teleporting to us means you're teleporting past the front loft. Ogun, you read them.
There's no rule that says that they can't teleport.
Yes, it does. It says knock before entering any room. If you teleport into a room, you're entering it.
I have to agree with Dirk, actually.
Fair enough. You've been cautious about it. Been cautious about things like that so far.
You just told us all that you went into the third floor without realizing it, definitely breathing because that's what people do, and then you exited slowly despite it saying quickly.
Okay, Dirk.
Nope. Let him get it out.
Am I the only one who realizes how serious this is?
No.
Yeah, you did a good job, Potcut.
You done?
Just don't listen to Ogun. Make sure Blinky knows not to go teleporting around. And, it didn't seem to go bad, but don't talk up to those things at all. Just be completely silent.
Meanwhile, Blinky is just asleep. He's sprawled out on his side, just asleep.
How can he sleep?
I am hyper fixating on Blinky being asleep, wishing that could be me instead of having to mediate two people who can't shut up for the lives of them.
Ogun been quiet this entire time. Outside of that one outburst, he's been very quiet the entire time.
But anytime you have to engage with Dirk, you have to bite your tongue so fucking hard.
But you were saying, right. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
You might want to wake up Blinky Podcut. At least explain all this to him.
It's alright, Podcut. Wake him up. Know what he knows. Let him know what we know.
Okay.
Pocket will go over and gently shake Blinky.
Blinky will wake up, wag his tail, look up at you. Good morning.
Blinky, you have rules. We're in a strange place.
Actually, while Podcut is talking to him, like, Ogun just goes, wait a second. Podcut, give me a second. Give me a second with Blinky. Blinky, how do you feel about this place?
Blinky kind of looks around. Kind of scary. Cold.
They're getting the same kind of feelings we get. Well, that's good to know at least.
Is that sensation of coldness following me around?
It definitely feels colder in here now than it did earlier.
Cool.
It is not as cold as it was in the dining hall, but it is definitely a little colder in here.
And Ogun, just make sure that make sure with Podcut, like Blinky knows like the rules and everything. It says make sure that he keeps these two safe. And then I just look at Dirk like cold, stone face, like literally no emotion, just goes, either way.
Yeah, come on, kids. And Dirk will knock on the door.
Knock on the door to head back in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, I think that's where we're going to wrap up tonight's session. And we'll pick back up with this next time.
Woohoo! The vibes are so bad.
Gyro being uncharacteristically like quieter this session just made me unnerved the entire time.
I will admit that part of it is because I'm like literally very tired.
Fair and valid.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean,
but
it makes sense. It's like when your best friends are fighting.
Yeah, it's like, what am I even supposed to do? You know, like, oh my god, these two cannot fucking stop going for each other's throats and antagonizing each other the whole time, and just like Ogun's constantly being like, Dirk does everything wrong, and Dirk is like, no, I don't. Will you please recognize that you fuck shit up too?
Like literally, Ogun was just like asking Dirk this entire he's like, okay, I'm gonna extend the olive branch. I'm just gonna
extend the olive branch.
The olive branch was literally just, I want him, because like he said he's not allowed to be around kids, and he's just like, okay, so maybe I can give him like one shot to at least patch things up with Podcut in this instance, and give them time, and give them both time to just sort this thing out between them, like as it is right now. This is literally what's going through Ogun's mind. And
it's just talk down and condescend to him, being like, "This is the only job you could possibly do." And that's
he wasn't condescending. He's just like, "This is the only job. This is the only job that you can do because he's just like, okay,
he wants to be a protector. I'm gonna let him be a protector. Like I want him to
really
basically just huh? Well, yeah, Ogun's really bad at this. Like, this is how he was raised. He's just like, he wants to be a protector. I'm gonna make him. It's like, he wants to be a protector. I'm like, okay, Dirk, I trust you to look after these two. Like, he didn't even get the chance to say previously. You said, hey, you don't know. Hey, you don't. You said you can't really be around kids. So, like, hey, how about you two? Like, bear the hatchet and see where you can go from here. I trust you to look after these kids because, like, he was about to say, you're literally the strongest out of all of us. So I want you to, at the very least, like, protect the kids. If something happens to us, at the very least.
Man.
Again, he was trying to. He was not trying to. He was not trying to. Dirk kept interrupting him every single time.
No, he did not.
No,
he did not.
I'm sorry. If his intention was to give him the opportunity to, like, extend an olive branch, he would have led with that.
Yeah, that was not in the text. I'm sorry. The first thing you responded with was just like, do you think that saying it like that would make me want to do it? And then you had a chance to respond. It could have just said, yeah, I want to do it because of these reasons.
To be fair, Ogun was like very flustered by like the entire situation in general, so he was also trying to keep his cool about us being sent to another dimension. So I will admit,
maybe so.
I will admit that. Oh, I'm not even gonna say I, because like I did this in character because this is like how he would play it. But like I will admit, Ogun fucked up like his wording because he's just like trying to balance like several things like in his head about the situation in general. So I will wholeheartedly admit, yeah, Ogun fucked up his wording there.
This is gonna be, once we work this out and like figure out all this miscommunication, once we learn how to talk to each other, it'll be so much better.
No one rolled perception when I muttered under my breath.
Ogun,
we were too mad at each other.
Ogun straight up said, do you have something that you want to say? He didn't need to roll perception when you muttered under your breath. He's just like, if you got something to say it out loud.
All that aside, chat, we are going to be back on the 3rd, if that works with everybody else.
Yes, this is the darkest hour. This is in like the Act 3 group breakup that emerges victorious.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, after this, if like Ogun and Dirk don't resolve their situation, I might have to roll a new character because Ogun may just leave.
Oh my god.
It's pretty understandable.
No, that's valid.
What Dirk said.
That's valid.
Dirk went deep.
But yes, we'll see how that turns out next session. Chat, thank you for joining us. I know today was a little longer. But yeah, we'll be back on the 3rd. We'll see you then. Take it easy.
Later, guys.
Yippee! Bye, guys.